Russia and China shake hands on a pipeline deal. Siberian gas flowing east, making bonds more real. While Trump warns of chaos if his tariffs fall. Appeals court ruling leaves him backed against the wall. Inflation's rising in the Eurozone today. 2.1%. ECB might make rates stay. Markets moving, gold is shining bright. Have an asset in uncertain times tonight. From Moscow to Beijing, deals are being made, while investors wonder if this rally is gonna fade. Suntory's boss resigned in disgrace. Supplement scandal lost his corporate place. Stock market's falling as bond yields climb. Investors nervous at this critical time. China's trying to cool electric car wars. Price cuts and competition behind closed doors. Markets moving, gold is shining bright. Have an asset in uncertain times tonight. From Moscow to Beijing, deals are being made, while investors wonder if this rally's gonna fade. Turkey's opposition plotting their next move. Ankara's mayor might challenge, nothing left to lose. Atlanta's BeltLine brought progress and pain. Gentrification's cost residents can't remain. Developing nations dump dollar debt behind. Seeking lower rates in unit franc they find. From pipelines to politics, the world keeps turning. Markets keep churning, lessons we're learning. Tuesday morning news, another day begins. Global stories weaving, where one tale ends, another begins.
Good morning and welcome to Tuesday, September 2nd. I'm bringing you the most important stories shaping our world today, and there's quite a lot to unpack this morning. Let's start with what might be the biggest geopolitical story. Russia and China have just signed a major deal to build a new gas pipeline through Siberia. This isn't just about energy infrastructure, folks. This signals an increasingly close partnership between Moscow and Beijing, especially as tensions with the current Trump administration continue to escalate. The timing here is particularly interesting given everything else happening on the global stage. Speaking of Trump, the former president is warning of economic chaos following a federal appeals court ruling that found many of his administration's tariffs to be illegal. His team is suggesting they'll fight this ruling, but it's creating uncertainty in markets that are already on edge. And speaking of markets, we're seeing some serious volatility today. Stocks are falling alongside bonds, driven by concerns over government finances and lingering inflation risks. This is happening right when equities are hovering near all-time highs, so investors are understandably nervous. The Eurozone is adding to these concerns, with inflation rising to 2.1% in August. That's above the European Central Bank's target, and traders are now expecting the ECB to keep interest rates on hold at their September 11th meeting. But here's what's really fascinating. While traditional markets are struggling, gold is absolutely soaring. We're seeing record highs as investors flock to this traditional safe haven asset. For centuries, gold has been the go-to investment during times of political and economic uncertainty, and right now we're seeing plenty of both. In corporate news, there's a stunning resignation from Japan. Takeshi Nianami, the boss of beverage giant Suntory, has stepped down following a police investigation into his purchase of a supplement that may be illegal in Japan. This really underscores Japan's zero-tolerance drug policies and shows how quickly corporate careers can unravel over seemingly minor issues. China is making headlines for trying to cool down its electric vehicle market frenzy. Beijing has apparently run out of patience with companies slashing prices in brutal competition, and they're urging restraint. But here's the interesting part. While they're trying to tame this price war, the fierce competition is actually producing a surge of innovation in the EV space. It's a classic example of how market dynamics can have both positive and negative effects. On the development front, we have a fascinating story from Atlanta about the BeltLine project. This 22-mile loop around the city was supposed to connect segregated neighborhoods and turn mostly derelict space into urban parkland. And in many ways it succeeded. It's become wildly popular and profitable. But there's a darker side to this success story. The project has also contributed to displacing longtime residents through gentrification. It's a perfect example of how well-intentioned urban development can have unintended consequences. Finally, in international finance, we're seeing developing countries making a significant shift away from dollar-denominated debt. Sovereign borrowers are increasingly turning to currencies like the Chinese renminbi and Swiss franc to take advantage of lower interest rates. This trend could have major implications for the dollar's role as the world's reserve currency. That's your Tuesday morning news roundup. From energy deals between superpowers to market volatility, corporate scandals, and urban development challenges, it's shaping up to be another fascinating day in our interconnected world.